morning, boys and girls. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday morning. I know you're surprised to see a video today instead of a Zoom meeting. I had planned on doing a Zoom meeting with you, but then I looked and I realized that the lesson 116 is quite short. So I thought it would be better, instead of trying to make you all get on a Zoom call at 11 o'clock today, I thought it would be better to just put a video out and save us all some time. I know you guys are busy trying to finish everything up for the year, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to put a video out for class today, and then tomorrow we'll get together on a Zoom meeting at 11 o'clock for lesson 117, if that's all right with you. If you have not read Queen Hildegard in its entirety, you need to make sure that you've done that today, okay? Because this response paper that we're writing, it's a big portion of your grade, and it's going to carry us up through the next several lessons, okay? And it's due next week, so it's all based on that story of Queen Hildegard. So if you have not read it, you need to make sure that you have. If you do not have a book, I have put the recordings out on Homeschool Minder over the past few weeks, of the Queen Hildegard story. So you cannot write the response paper if you have not read the story or have not listened to the story. So please make sure that you have done that. Today's lesson's quite short, so when you're done watching this video, then you can go ahead and finish reading that if you have not already. It's going to be an important thing. I wanted to do some more housekeeping stuff with you. I put out a study guide on Homeschool Minder. Some of you had trouble getting that, so then I emailed it to as many parents as I had email addresses. If you did not get a study guide, please email me at heraldsinafrica7@gmail.com, and I will email that out to you. I had said that we would do the test on Wednesday. Instead, I'm thinking I'm going to put it out for you to do on Thursday, if that's okay. So the test will be on Thursday for you to do for your English class on Thursday, and it'll be out on Homeschool Minder on this Thursday, okay? Again, email me if you did not get a study guide. All right. We're turning to page 253, lesson 116 in your workbook. And the first thing that we're talking about is just a review of comma splices. Everybody knows that a comma splice, remember we said in class, splice isn't nice. It's wrong. It's an error. So if you have a comma splice, it's not a good thing. It means your sentence is grammatically incorrect. And what the definition of a comma splice is: the incorrect use of a comma to join together two independent clauses. Two independent clauses are the same thing as two complete sentences. So if you use a comma and you do not use a fanboy, that is a comma splice, okay? Example, I will help you, that is a promise. If I were to put I will help you, comma, that is a promise, that is a comma splice because it does not have a fanboy. How do I fix a comma splice? I fix it by putting a period in and making them two separate sentences, using a semicolon if the two independent clauses are closely related. You can only use a semicolon if the two independent clauses are closely related. It doesn't make sense for you to use a semicolon if the two independent clauses are separate, complete sentences and they're not related, okay? So you only use a semicolon if the two independent clauses are closely related. Or you use a comma and a fanboy, okay? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, okay? So you all should know that. This is just review. You can put a period between two independent clauses and create two sentences. Use a semicolon between the independent clauses, or you use a comma and an appropriate conjunction between the two independent clauses, okay? So looking at your book, it gives you an example there. I like rain, I don't like snow. That is incorrect. How we could fix that would be I like rain, comma, but I don't like snow. Or you make them two separate sentences. I like rain, full stop or period. I don't like snow. Now what you guys are going to do here on your own is you're going to rewrite the sentences twice. You're going to show two ways to avoid the comma splice, okay? The wind blows, comma, I shut the door. I would fix that. You can fix it however you want to, but I would fix it. The wind blows, comma, and I shut the door. You could do the wind blows, comma, so I shut the door. But I think and was just what sounds good to me. Okay? I want a horse, comma, I'm saving up for one. I want a horse, comma, so I'm saving up for one. I want a horse, semicolon, I'm saving up for one. Would be the two ways that I would do that, but you can choose the ways that you like to do that yourselves, okay? Okay, turning the page. This is part 2 of your response paper. You should have already written your introduction paragraph of your response paper if you haven't already done that from your previous lessons. So today what you're going to be working on is the first topic of your response essay, okay? So you were supposed to, from the previous lessons, you were supposed to be laying out your paper and doing the outline for your paper, okay? So you've done your introductory paragraph and you have a topic 1 and you have already chosen your topic 1, okay? You should have done that in lesson 115. So your first topic is what you're going to write about today in your lesson. I know that it seems like this is a short lesson, but your actual work should take you a significant amount of time today, okay? Because you're actually writing good quality paragraphs about the first topic of your response paper, okay? Remember, you have to use a topic sentence. Remember, when we write a good essay, it has a great introductory paragraph that grabs the reader's attention and introduces the reader to the topic of your essay. It tells the reader what you're going to tell them in your essay. Then you have your body of your essay, and then you have your conclusion, which basically tells you what you just told them, okay? So that the conclusion summarizes everything. You have to have a good conclusion. You cannot just write a concluding sentence at the end of your body paragraph. Your conclusion paragraph has to be completely separate from your body, and it has to clearly stand out and summarize what you just wrote. I know that that seems redundant and silly to some of you. I don't make the English rules. They are what they are. Every English paper has to have a separate conclusion paragraph that stands out. And at your level of English, you have to have a conclusion paragraph that stands out from the rest of your essay, okay? You cannot just write a sentence that says, and that's the end of my essay, okay? It has to be at least 3 sentences to make a good paragraph, okay? You can do with less, but that's not a good paragraph. 3 sentences that tells me what the whole essay was about. Now, in the body of your essay, each paragraph is just a mini big paragraph, okay? A big essay, okay? So you have your big essay in that whole layout, and then each paragraph should have a topic sentence, a body, and then a transitional sentence at the end of that paragraph, okay? So today you're gonna be writing about your first topic of your response paper that you should have already come up with those topics, so you should be able to look at your outline, and that should be easy for you to pick out the first topic of your response paper, and you're going to be able to write a topic sentence for this paragraph and make sure that your topic sentence sticks out, and also try to get your topic sentence to connect to the previous paragraph, okay? We're learning the transitional things here. You can use transitional words such as next, second, also, additionally, another, and for example. These are ways that just help your paragraphs and your whole essay to run together seamlessly for the reader. All right, boys and girls, that's what you're working on today, is the first paragraph of the body of your response paper. So your response paper so far, by the end of today, you should have had your response paper, the introductory paragraph, and then the first paragraph or 2 of your topic done by the end of today. The book takes you through these steps, step by step, to teach you the art of writing an essay. So don't skip the steps. I want to encourage you not to skip the steps. This book was put together by people a lot smarter than me that understand the methodology behind teaching you boys and girls how to be good writers. And I know that you don't think that you're ever going to be authors one day, but it's very important for you boys and girls to be able to do papers, whether you study science, whether you study English, history, engineering, medicine, mechanics. I'm trying to think of one subject in university that I can think of where you didn't have to write a paper, and I can't think of one. You're going to have to be able to write papers. So I cannot stress to you enough. I know you've done a lot of these for me, and you've done very well, and I'm so proud of how far you've come. But I'm encouraging you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm encouraging you that this is big stuff that you need to know, okay? Again, if you did not get the study guide for your test this week, please email me at harrellsinafrica7@gmail.com. Harrells, HARRELLS, in Africa, just the number 7@gmail.com. I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. And God bless. Have a blessed day. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Cheers.